Yeah, hello everyone. This is Faheem Piracha. I am CEO of Hyphen Consultancy, a management consulting practice based here in Islamabad. Our key areas of focus are governance, strategy, and transformation. A little about myself. Before kicking off this consulting practice 7 years ago, I have spent almost 15 years in PwC, BHP Billiton, and Telenor. So this is a brief intro of myself, and I'm very thankful to ACCA to give me this opportunity to share some of my experiences and observations during this challenging time we are calling it COVID-19. This is the time where everyone everyone across the world is facing the similar challenge. My prayers are that when we come out of this challenge as a humanity, we come out as a species which is more with more empathy and with more compassion. So I hope and pray that we come out stronger, and I hope and pray that all of you and your loved ones are in good health and spirits. Right. So there are two main areas which I can share some light on, shed some light on. One is the what kind of experiences as a management consulting firm we have encountered during this period, and second is about what we see as an emerging trends for the businesses in the future, and how professional services firm like ours and yours can play their part. Right. First one is about our experiences. Um, the thing to share is that as a consulting practice, obviously we do different kind of things, but one area where we didn't feel that it could have been managed being remote and offsite in this environment is in fact being managed very efficiently and effectively. So this is about, we are currently doing a process improvement assignment, and the client is in Saudi Arabia. But just wanted to share with you that the level of engagement from the client side and the effectiveness of the assignment, uh, I see it as much more than if we could have been on site. I mean, within 2 weeks, there are, meetings of more than 30 hours or so. So this is incredible. Second thing is that what I see, we say that this is a time of self-reflection, right? And I also feel that this is the time for self-reflection for organizations as well. So in this time where the workload is sort of minimized, or you can say reduced, at this point of time, it's a tremendous opportunity for organizations to go back, self-reflect, and see where they can improvise in this period of time. So this is one. Second, in relation to experience, uh, as soon as we went from off, we converted from being on site to off site and started working from home. So at that point of time, I thought that it's an opportunity to bring people together. Everyone is in the same, you can say, in the same shape, working from home. So we arranged a webinar on 20th of April, resilient organizations, and it was a tremendous opportunity to bring people from industry and practitioners to talk about the topic. And the level of engagement from within our profession and from other side, people from other side of the table, it was really encouraging. Now, the second thing which I want to talk about is the emerging trends. And I call it, there are three main elements, and I call it, as you can, abbreviation is CDC. So it's culture, digital, and cost. So we see that these are the three trends which would be emerging. I would just, from my perspective, I would just share that what I see, how organizations will play their part in these affairs, what are the key success factors, and what can we do. So from digital perspective, I see those organizations which do not only care about digitalizing few touch points with customers, rather than integrating their processes, integrating, their systems end to end, they would be successful. Our role here would be to let the strategy and process drive this initiative rather than digital driving the initiative. This is one. Second is considering risk, and third is about cybersecurity. So these are the three areas where professional services firms can play their part. Second thing is about culture. So we are seeing people working from home. It's not housing the bodies inside an office. Rather than we want to get an output. So this is the culture which is evolving. The key point here is that when we go back to the, I mean, to the normal which we are used to at some point of time, at that point of time, this is an opportunity to reflect and to transfer that culture into our workspaces when we go back. It means giving the ownership and trust to the employees. So the genuine need, genuine, I mean, intention to put people first would help organizations succeed in the long term as well. And the last thing is about cost. We know that everyone would be cutting cost, uh, and some would be first hitting the soft target, which I mean many organizations have. I mean, making their employees redundant or cutting their salaries or deploying cash preservation strategy. But the point here is that we need to think strategically. We need to think about the top and bottom line, and we need to also see as to how we can capitalize on the opportunities rather than being too pessimistic and just go on cutting the cost. So it is important that as a consultant, as a professional services firm, we play our role here and devise an optimum cost strategy for those kind of organizations. So this is it from my side. And lastly, I would say that as a leader of your own firms, you have much larger responsibility to put people first. To at this point of time, it is very critical to be close to your people. And if you are close to your people would help you grow. May Allah bless you all. Stay blessed. Thank you.